everyone, this is Maki. The movie Gundam Seed Freedom is still gaining a lot of excitement. With the start of internet streaming in Japan, an interesting advertisement has been released. The ad encourages people to enjoy the second GW. In Japan, there is a period in May when holidays and days off are consecutive. This period is called Golden Week. To suggest that people should take a break to watch Gundam Seed Freedom, Sunrise created the term Gundam Week and used it in their ad. It's a joke because both phrases are abbreviated to GW. They also released a joke picture where members of the campus including Kira are submitting vacation requests. Kira's vacation request is signed and approved by Lars. Lars' request is approved by Ryomao. A friend's request is approved by Kakali, and Kakali's vacation request is approved by Toyama. Some of you might be curious who Ryomao is. She appeared in the movie as Lars' secretary. Since she disappeared in the middle of the story, many feared that she might have died. But she seems to have survived. It's also interesting to see the signatures of the characters. Lara's signature is very beautiful. Could it reflect her feelings of achieving a happy life with Kira? Now let's look at Hathaway Noah's signature. His handwriting is messy due to the deep emotional scars he carries. Will he ever be able to create a signature like Lars? Let's look forward to the continuation of Hathaway's story. Alright, today we are going to discuss a lot of movie spoilers. Are you ready? Hit the subscribe button and open the last door. Kira Yamato is defeated by Shura and Agnes halfway through the story. During this battle, his cockpit is destroyed by a barrage of spikes. According to the novel, Kira manages to avoid being pierced by the spikes by quickly twisting his body. In fact, he moves his left arm significantly backward. By twisting his body, Kira seems to have avoided injuring his arm. Incredible reflexes, right? But could Kira really have dodged this attack with his reflexes alone? Here, I would like to share my personal interpretation. I believe that there is someone who protected Kira at that moment. That person is Raula Cruze. Wait a minute, please listen to me. Just before this scene, Shinosuke's forehead glows with a light reminiscent of the nudies from the Universal Century series. There is no concrete explanation yet, but it seems that Shin is awakening to a new ability. On the other hand, fans are speculating that the spirit of Razor Barrow resides within Shin and protects him. It's similar to how Stella protected Shin by living, owning his heart. The glowing forehead is interpreted as Rei fighting alongside Shin. So could Raula Cruze be in Kira's heart? Actually, there is evidence to support this. Let's focus on the battle on Eldo. In the scene where Kira is confused by Griffin's mental attack, the image of Raula Cruze appears in Kira's mind. Every image that appears is of Cruze. Now pay attention to the top left corner. There is a scene where Cruze takes a spare mask out of his desk. What do you think? Was there ever a scene where Kira saw the contents of Cruze's desk? Exactly. Kira has never seen the contents of Cruze's desk. Of course, he has never visited Cruze's room. What is depicted here is not only Kira's memories, but Cruze's memories as well. If the goal was to show Kira's inner torment, there are many other scenes that could have been shown. For example, the scene where a civilian girl dies, or the scene where Loss's assassination squad self-destructs in front of Kira. These are all painful memories for him. And the movie also shows Kira remembering Gilbert Duano. However, in this particular scene, Kira only remembers Cruze. Could it be that Cruze prevents Kira's heart from being overwhelmed by a flood of painful memories? Now let's look at the scene where the cockpit of the Rising Freedom is pierced by numerous needles. Doesn't that remind you of something? Exactly. This scene is very similar in composition to when the cockpit of the Providence Gundam was pierced by a beam saber. I think Cruze is protecting Kira. You may be wondering why would Cruze go out of his way to protect Kira? In fact, Cruze hated Kira, but is taking someone's life the only form of hate? Not necessarily. Cruze tends to seek revenge by making his opponent suffer more intensely. Let's take a look at the scene where the Freedom Gundam is protecting the escape pod carrying Slay Ulster. At that moment, Kira's attention is completely focused on Slay. The Freedom Gundam is defenseless. With Cruze's shooting skills, he could have easily destroyed it. However, Cruze attacks and destroys the escape pod, causing Kira immense pain. Did Cruze protect Kira from Shu's attack in order to doom him to a more brutal fate? So what was the end result of Cruze's actions? As you all know, Kira found happiness with Lars. Cruze's plan ended in failure. In the final battle of Seed, Kira couldn't make a valid argument against Cruze. While he won the battle against the Providence Gundam, Kira cried and his heart was deeply wounded. Among fans, this is often interpreted as Kira not really winning against Cruze. However, through the battles in Seed Freedom, Kira finally managed to triumph over Cruze. Does Cruze regret the situation? Perhaps his soul was saved as well. When he encountered Mulov Flavgar at the Mendel colony, Cruze said, "If I am to be defeated by you here, so be it." And when he gave the neutron Jama Kayla to the Earth Alliance, Cruze thought, "If this technology is used for peaceful purposes, that's fine too." Cruze worked behind the scenes in many cases. His actions amplified human wickedness and increased the despair in his heart. As a result of his actions, humanity continued to move in the worst direction. However, by protecting Kira from Shu's attack, Kira and Lars were able to achieve peace. In the final battle of Seed, Cruze said to Lars, "I liked your song." This may seem like pure sarcasm, but is it possible that Cruze genuinely liked Lars' song? He has said in the past, the world is not as kind as the songs say. However, the final scene of the film is a tender one, with the song playing. The scene where Kira and Lars are kissing on the beach. Maybe Cruze is watching over them right there. Just like Anakin and the others watching over Luke in the final scene of Star Wars Episode 6. Well, the shot of Cruze's death could also be a production glitch. What do you think? Do you think Cruze was with the Force and protecting Kira? Or do you think it was a simple oversight by director Mitsuo Fukuda and his team? In Seed Freedom, we got to see many surprising sides of the characters. Director Fukuda also mentioned that capturing these unexpected expressions was quite a challenge. Let's take a look at the comment he posted on X. In the second half of the movie, there's a scene where Kira spits out, "It's because you're weak." I expected some viewers to be angry about that, but I was surprised that it was actually welcomed by the audience. I am amazed at the reaction of many fans to my comment. Kira felt that Lars had abandoned him. He also felt that the situation was unfolding exactly as Chairman Juano had predicted. As a result, Kira's heart was in turmoil. Because Kira had said weeks so clearly, Asran didn't hold back at all. Shin was hitting what appeared to be an accident. In the past, when Kira fought with Sai Argyle, Kira's heart was even more broken. This time, Asran's punch actually helped repair Kira's heart. The scene where Asran hit Kira with a friendly punch captivated many fans. Seeing Kira, who always seemed strong and undefeated, show weakness was very memorable. But this made the bond between Asran and his friends even stronger. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next episode.